Hello again, YouTube. Jeremy with Four Sons Off-Road. So I've got another little truck to feature here today. We're going to do a test drive on this 2002 Suzuki Carry. This is a DA63T model. This is four-wheel drive. Now this truck, we've done a little bit of work to it. We're not quite done with what we're going to do, but you notice it is sitting a little bit higher. We do have a 2-inch lift kit on this truck with our camber correction kit in the front, as well as a set of the 300-pound heavy-duty coil springs in there, those blue coils. Oops, sorry about that. Camera gets a little dark. But yeah, this truck is getting full off-road trim, so it's getting a set of off-road rims and tires to complete the package. But I thought, hey, you know what? We just got it back from our mechanical inspection, so before we put the off-road rims and tires on, let's take her for a little test drive. We've done lots of videos on these trucks, so be sure to check out our YouTube channel, because there is a lot of test drives and different features that we've done. But let's have a look inside and go for a cruise. All right, so inside, truck's beautiful, clean, really nice, clean, high auction grade truck. It is running right now, 23,000 kilometers on this little truck here. Now, of course, we do have the 5-speed manual transmission with the 2- and 4-wheel drive with the true low range transfer case. But yeah, let's go for a cruise. So we're just gonna go for a little drive here, just see how these trucks handle on the road, and we'll probably get a chance to test the top speed out of this thing on street tires as well. Yeah, in Canada, these trucks are capable of being fully street legal with the proper trim and equipment. Now, I know there are some issues in different provinces with headlights and things like that, but as of right now, some of those can be overcome to ensure that you can get these things on the road. So here we're just on a standard side street. Now in towns and cities, no problem keeping with basic traffic. You know, we're doing 60 kilometers an hour here. This is honestly kind of what these trucks are made for. I've talked to a couple people out of Japan, and they say this is kind of where some of their faster you know, city roads are. These are definitely not highway trucks. I'll get this out. Like say we'll get to the highway in a minute here, just so that we can see kind of how well she cruises. But like I say, right now I am in 5th gear doing about 60 kilometers an hour, and the truck's definitely not laboring or revving at all, but definitely this is a very comfortable cruise. Best part about these trucks, if you're looking to say replace a utility vehicle or a side-by-side, these cabs are awesome. You know, nice sunny day here, but it's not that warm, really cold wind, and you know, we jump inside the cab. Don't need the heat on, that's for sure, but it's nice just not even have the wind on you. Like I say, no problem keeping up with the cars in front of us. We're not having to put the foot to the floor for basic, you know, 60k town streets here. We'll get on a little faster road here and see how she goes. So we're just on a kind of a side secondary highway here, cruising at 80 kilometers an hour. Now, in my opinion, this is probably as fast as a cruising speed as I'd want to do all day long. Now again, I don't have the foot, you know, just part throttle. It's not hard to maintain this speed. Truck's not revving too bad, but that's exactly why I say this is probably kind of a comfortable cruising speed for these vehicles. So you could drive like this pretty much all day, I would think, and not have too many concerns. But we'll turn the corner up ahead here and get on the highway and see how fast she goes. Alright, so coming up to the corner here, I don't know if you see the flags flying, but we're going to turn right into a decently solid headwind, and probably show you why these aren't, you know, really feasible highway vehicles. This is fifth gear, foot to the floor. Again, I can feel that wind for sure. I mean, literally to maintain 100 kilometers an hour, I have my foot planted to the firewall. So, you know, anybody who tells you you can cruise with these things all day long at 100 kilometers an hour is probably pulling your leg, or has no concern for the you know, life of these engines, I guess. Really sturdy little units, and I've actually heard some guys say, oh yeah, I'll go, I've been driving my truck for years taking it at 100 kilometers an hour, but I mean, literally, if you have to hold your foot to the floor just to maintain that speed, pushing a wind, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's the greatest thing to do. Again, 80 kilometers an hour, no problem, not stressing it, part throttle, pushing the headwind. This is a really comfortable speed for these trucks. And they handle great, like the steering wheel's not shaking, it's not getting blown around. Here's a big semi's gonna pass us. You know, don't even notice it. Solid little road trucks for, you know, 80 kilometers an hour for sure. Alright, we just got her turned around here and road's clear, so I'm just going to do a quick little 0 to 60 pull here. There you go, you're not going to win any races, that's for sure. But again, even with the wind at my back, you know, she still revs really good up at 100. You know, no problem doing 90 even, but the revs are still up there a bit. Anyway, let's take her back into town. Alright, so back in town here. Just gonna cruise back to the shop, but I don't know if you guys remember, I did a test on a turbo truck earlier. Now, the biggest difference, I think, with the turbo and the non-turbo, the turbo definitely pulls a little harder, you know, under full throttle application. But in all honesty, I think under part throttle applications, like when you're just kind of low RPMs for utility use around the yard, the non-turbo honestly feels a little more peppy. Alright, so there you have our little DA63T road test. And if you want to see more, if you want to see about this truck, we subscribe to our channel. You can definitely check out our other videos, as we've done a kind of a walk around on this little rig here as well. It's got some more upgrades to it. But be sure to subscribe to see more videos like this, and check out our website, foursonsoffroad.com.